We are here again with my sleepy voice because I just want to show you that I can be boring. Of course, anyone could be boring, especially if you talk for as long as I talk. Sometimes, like a lot of hours. Uh, it could be a little boring. It could get boring, but I think we can handle this. No problem. Everything is fine. So let's make thickness of this particular thing. Alright, flip it. Let's see how much thickness we have made. I think it's enough. It shouldn't be huge. Thickness. We'll make it protrude a little bit, like in the concept here. I like it. So it will go like this. This will be with kind of a lip here. So let's make the lip. Okay, and then we'll make some. And I'm sorry, I just messed up the shortcuts. Instead of Control or Alt, I press the Windows key. And yeah, you will do that too. Especially if you start doing a lot of 3D sculpting and everything, you will do it from time to time. It's not exactly a big issue, like you see. It was not messing up my model in any way. So yeah, we have bigger problems sometimes. When ZBrush crashes and you haven't been you haven't saved for a lot of time, for a long time, and this could bring you to have a little headache. Pretty normal. I don't think it's something to worry about too much. When this happened to me, when I've worked for like even 10 or 15 minutes, but I've done a lot of work, because sometimes in the morning when I'm rested, I can do so much work just for 10 or 20 minutes, just amazing amount. And then if ZBrush fails and it didn't make a save, which it rarely do, because it most of the time it makes saves. It make autosave, and autosave is good. But if it doesn't do this, I just stand up from the computer, go away for a while, just like this. And when I get back, I just repeat the process and everything goes back to normal, pretty much. So these things on the boots on the side, I think they are when you're on the horse and you're passing through some very big, like sharp grass or some other things which are sharp. It's just for a better survivability of the boots and your legs. I think this is what is this for? What this is for. So yeah, we'll have to consider this. It's good to know when you're making something, to know why is it there and what is the purpose of it. I mean, yeah, why is it there? What does it do? If you can answer this question, you will be okay. Pretty much fine. If you can't, go home. You don't belong here. No, go home. So, I'm joking. Yeah, these things, we will have some kind of ropes coming and going. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those. So I will make them now. Go to our brush, select those things that we have made, and pretty low. I will make them a little bit bigger. Okay, this I think is good size. So I want to make them as close to this as possible, but also maybe in the middle will be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see them. They're not exactly perfect spacing, but perfect spacing is almost impossible to be done here. So let's try and select them. Okay. What is this? Oh, I've made them in the boots. That's cool. That's very cool. So, do this. Select. Move a little bit up. I'm just trying to make the spacing a little bit more equal. So now I think it's better. Not yet. Not yet perfect. Also, there goes like this and go like this. Okay, I will try. Select them. Okay, no, select the boot will be much easier. So I select the boots and split hidden. So those things are on different level now, and I'll from here with a very big move brush, I'll try to just move them into place closer to the edge in this area without distorting them too much. Distorting them is not our goal here. It's far from our goal. So they're here in the back. It will be the same. So I will go ahead and try to make them also in the back. Let's see. Okay, this size is not good. Smaller. Smaller. And this size is pretty nice. So what I do now, I just press, drag, hold Control and drop the pointer. Hold, drag and press Control. When I press Control, each and every of those things will be the same size. Do I make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not good. So until this point they're good. Now here, this will this have to be with this, but they have to be on the same level, so this is too much low. We'll make it a little bit here. Then this will be here. 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 Oops. Here. Here. This is low. Good. And this will be here. This will be nice. Let's see it. Okay. Now we have to make these ropes that are going from one to another. This will be a little bit tricky, but let's try it. So from here, goes through here and finish like this. Okay, again, we go to picker, depth, continuous Z, and we try again. From here to here and back. Yeah, it's tricky because you can see what's going on. Those kind of things take time and effort, and they're not very nice. Stroke, let me see, curve, elastic, okay, snap, oops, stroke, let's try snap. Okay, not good. Yeah, this will prove a little bit difficult. Brush, let me see, curve, no, no, okay, let's try it again, just from here to here. Okay, we can do this. This is pretty nice. This is going too much upwards. we'll do this like this, and then do it like this. Oops, not cool. Okay, this I think is enough. Of course this will be a little bit smaller, and the thing is that we will not be able to copy it and paste it downwards because we'll have too much to adjust and it will get messed up. So we'll have to make each and every one individually. We'll try to copy it, but I don't think it will work. But I'm obligated to try because it's pretty difficult to make it. Okay, that's nice. That's not nice here. Okay, I think we can hide it below like this, and it will be better. And when we make the polygons, we make the subdivisions on this one, we will make it a little bit more plastic and according to those ropes a little bit. But I will tell you what we'll do when it's time. So first copy it here. Let's try. I think this could work just for this one. We'll see if it can work for the other ones. Probably not exactly, but we have to try. Like I said, pretty difficult to make it, so if we can copy it, we'll be okay. And if it works, because we can copy it and it doesn't work, which is not the case, not the goal, not the case. It's not the case also because obviously it works, especially when we get those things a little bit like this, and then we will fix them. But first I want to make them look like they're a little bit more straight, and when something goes wrong I can always inflate a little bit and just make it work. So here it's a little bit meticulous process, but sometimes good things happen just a little bit difficult and slow, but at the end I think it could be pretty cool. But we'll see. We'll do it and see. If it doesn't work, we can always do something else. I don't know what, but I always figure something else. So we can also watch internet sometimes. Like you're watching internet now. Hoping that I know what I'm doing, which obviously is the case. But sometimes even I just encounter things that I'm not exactly used to do, and I have to improvise. But as much experience you have, the more you can improvise. The more experience, the more you can improvise. If you don't have experience and you just want to do something just from scratch by no experience at all, you will encounter a lot of troubles, a lot of issues. But this is the moment that you will learn. When you encounter those issues, you will take time. It will take time for you to fix the things if you have a will to do it, and you will be fine. You will be more advanced at the end, much more. So I recommend you to start with this kind of complex character, for example. Choose some of your favorite artists in the internet, some of his concept that you like, and you want to make it in 3D, and just start and just try. It takes time, and it takes one step at a time, because when you see the character, even I now, then I know these things, When I see a character like this, I say, wow, this character is too complicated. I cannot do it. Or at least it will take a lot of time, and sometimes I don't even want to start it. But if you want to learn, you have to start it. You cannot get away with it. Because in work, when you're in kind of in a company, when you're working, you will always have to do this kind of things. Do characters, even complicated ones. Hopefully, more complicated ones, because it's more challenging. And especially when you're getting good, challenging is what is interesting. The other things, not so interesting. You can do them with closed eyes. I sometimes have work in my workplace that I can just do like this. Yeah, it requires a little bit of time, but it's not challenging at all for me. Which sometimes is good because you can rest. You can just do this work and rest your mind, not think about too much. But sometimes when you encounter problems like, for example, this one, this is not a huge problem, but it's not exactly the thing that I do every day. I've done things like this, yes, in the past, but not every day, definitely. So things like this are making us better artists overall. So we have to be thankful for those things, or at least just go ahead and just do them, you know. You just have to start them. If you don't start them, you will never finish them. That's mandatory. That's completely mandatory, and you cannot get away with this. You cannot get away from this. With this. Okay, so now that I've done this, it looks pretty awesome. I will go to Dynamic Subdivision, Apply, Control D, only this. And then I will go with the standard brush and just do this. I will just make sure that this leather is deforming on the places that this is going, and this will be pretty much good looking, realistic, and stuff like this. We have to make sure that one form is interacting with the other forms, not any form for itself. This will be very boring. But if they interact, if like in the real life, or even more, even a little bit more, this could be very interesting. So let's see. We can make them a little bit like this, just for a little bit more interesting thing. Okay, and then what I can do a little bit is, so when this is pulling, so the leather is also pulled a little bit like this. So it could go wherever they are pulling, it could go a little bit like this, and the other part will stay because it's sewn there. But where this kind of things are pulling, it can go a little bit inside, not too much, but just enough not to be very straight and boring. Yeah, you will always hear me say sterile or boring, but those are the things that we don't want. We don't want sterile because we are 3D, and when it's sterile it looks like 3D, and we want it to look as real as possible, as possible, yeah, as much as we can make it, which is not much, but we have to try at least a little bit. I'm trying to make these diamond shapes now here. Yeah, this will happen, no problem. Okay. With the down standard brush, I'm just making the, like you can see, and it's starting to take a pretty good shape. This boot. This part also could use a little bit of thinking, but it has thickness, so we have to be a little bit careful. It could go like this. It could make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, you can see it's pretty much fine. And between those, which they are squeezing the leather a little bit, between them the leather will be having this kind of folds, a little bit bigger, and it could look pretty awesome if we wanted to. I will make a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and our time is over for this video. So we'll continue with the boots. As you can see, they are not finished at all, but we are getting there and we are almost halfway done, I think. So we'll continue with the boots in the next video.